position on the floor because I would like to be closer to you. And first of all, I would like to express my gratitude to the ICS-US Section, particularly to Dr. Santana, for allowing me to choose this topic, the ethical concern between surgeon burnout and patient safety, because nowadays this is a growing issue between us. Sorry. I have no financial relationship and no competing interests in this presentation. Talking about ethics, this is a multidisciplinary study, not only for the medicals. Here is the illustration. When I joined the postgraduate bioethics study in Leuven University in 2017 in Belgium, I was the only clinician here. From the left is a psychologist, and that is the source from my presentation. And we will talk about the surgeon burnout, prima facie duty, principalism, patient safety, surgeon conscientious objection, and the ethical concern among that issues. The background is nowadays, like I said before, that surgeon burnout is a growing issue. And then we know that surgery is a hard work with physical and emotional stresses. And then other problems is the career dissatisfaction, lifestyle, family problems, and this might inflict mortal injury for the surgeon. Surgeon well-being consists of occupational, you know how respecting the prima facie principle. We will talk later about the prima facie principle. Recognizing the surgeon burnout, figuring out the problem, then we can fixing and resolving the origin of the burnout. Surgeons should be aware of ethical, legal, and regulatory norms and standards, nationally or even internationally, global perspective. Simple documents of the World Medical Association are paramount to be understood by all surgeons. This consists of the Declaration of Geneva, including the Physician's Pledge, then the Declaration of Helsinki, and the last one is the International Code of Medical Ethics, ICOME. And how we do it? First, we should understand the awareness of the prima facie duty of physician, respecting the human life, respecting the human rights, and respecting the human dignity, particularly the respecting for autonomy and person. Then implementation of the 4 biomedical ethical principles, or we know that as principalism, by Belgium and Childress, consists of respect for autonomy and person, non-maleficence or doing no harm, beneficence or doing good for others, and justice. Justice, that means not one size fit for all, but equal to be treated equally and unequal to be treated unequally. Then ethics is more flexible and desirable because this is based on the sharing between the caregiver or the surgeon, physician, and the care receiver or patient. Empathy and feeling of surgeon might enhance the good relationship with the patient. This is very important, the empathy feeling. Dignity enhancing care by the surgical team, not only by the surgeon, but also by the team, the surgical nurse, the residents, and other people surrounding. For the patient will be the state-of-the-art approach, the best approach. Now about the patient safety. The patient safety indicators as stated by HRQ in 2022 reflect about the patient quality. At first, events, and then mortality, length of stay, and cost. These reflect all the patient safety indicators. The surgeon well-being is paramount. It's very important for the patient safety because it might impact the clinical and surgical judgment of the surgeon and make the decision making. Burnout might compromise the patient safety. We know that by the disturbance of the surgeon well-being could impact in the surgeon thought, and this will impact the surgeon judgment and decision making. Two-way partnership, that means patients should be informed, particularly by the proper informed consent in every medical or surgical procedures. Safe health care starts with good communication. This is very important. This was stated by the World Health Organization in 2019. Now we talk about conscientious objection. This is the legal right conscientiously object to authorize or perform certain lawful medical procedures by some reason, particularly by personal belief or something like that. Patients should be well informed transparently about this issue. And then the surgeon or the physician still maintain the patient care to another colleague, to refer. So the healthcare delivery should not be interrupted. We might be considered in case the surgeon faces the burnout situation and moral stress. This conscientious objection could be the one solution. Collaborating the wellness programming for mental recovery for the surgeon or the physician who experience this problem. So what was the ethical concerns? The first is violating the principles, the autonomy, non-maleficence, beneficence, and justice. The other is care ethics and prima facie duty, respecting the autonomy, respecting the human life, respecting the human rights and human dignity. Deontology ethics is respecting the duty of the surgeon or the physician. And the last one is impact to patient safety and surgical professionalism. Because the surgeon or patient burnout can undermine the professionalism of the surgeon or physician. In conclusion, surgeon burnout is humane, but this should be faced prudently. We know about the negative impacts, especially for the patient as the care receiver. Respecting for the patient's life, human rights, human dignity, and patient safety should be prioritized, should be put in the first consideration. Good communication with patient is needed, and the patient should be referred to another colleague for further health care delivery. And burnout should be treated by wellness programming and holistic intervention for the surgeon, physician, or even because maybe the background or the source of the problem could be in the family. And further research is needed, necessary to elaborate the circumstances. I would like to express my gratitude to Professor Amnon Karmi from the International Chair of Bioethics from Israel, because some time ago I made a discussion concerning the surgeon burnout and patient safety, and also to Professor Daniel Schultz from the University of Chicago. Last year, he came to Jakarta, joining the World Medical Association meeting in Jakarta. So we made some discussion. So this made my inspiration to make this presentation. Thank you very much, and I would like to end my presentation with invitation to all of you to come to my country, Indonesia, and particularly in Surabaya City, the green city with trees, and Bali Island with the unique and attractive nature and culture. Thank you very much for your kind attention. Muchas gracias.
Thank you, Dr. Manapur. That was a very insightful presentation, and I'm sad to hear there's burnout and moral injury even in distant Indonesia as well, much as that we